Hello guys, in this tutorial we're gonna introduce three third-party libraries that help us with HTTP requests and also JSON parsing. The first library I'm talking about is elegant HTTP networking in Swift, which is Alamofire. The second one is SwiftyJSON, which is used to parse the JSON returns from the HTTP request. The third one is a progress indicator to tell the user that something's going on. Please wait a little bit for the data to come. So this project is the one that I created in the last tutorial. We're going to run it to recall something. So by default returns the temperature of London city, and we can enter some other city name to get a temperature like Toronto. Okay, this time we're gonna do the same work in a different way. So the first step is to download the three libraries. Either you can use git clone or you can download the tarball and unzip it. So I have done this under the project file folder. I created a folder called helps, called helpers. And in it we have the libraries. So I'm going to use the simplest way to import this library into our code by just drag and drop here, finish. There are some other ways, like if you have Cont pods, which is a dependency manager, you can use it to help us help you with the code dependencies. It's similar with Maven in the Java world. And also you can use the embedded framework, but this time we're gonna use another way. Usually Xcode gives us a prompt that it automatically creates a header file when we drag some source code written in Objective-C to a Swift-based project. But this time my Xcode is being quirky. It didn't give me any pop-up, but it doesn't matter. We're going to create our own header file to let Swift to be able to access the Objective-C based library. So command new, and let's create a header file. We are going to call it bridging header. No, that's enough. And create that. So in here we're gonna tell the project that we're gonna take advantage of some libraries written in Objective-C. Imported it, MDProgressHUD .h, which is this file. And the next step is to do some tweak in the project level. Let's go to the weather demo project and click build settings. Search something like bridge. Okay, you can see this Objective-C bridging headers. We're gonna tell it where our header is. So in this case, it is under weather demo folder / bridging header.h. So copy it, and in the release we're going to do this same thing. We're going to verify if it works. Command B to build this project. This indicates that the project has found our Objective-C based library, so we can use them right away. Let's go to the view controller. Let's comment out this section and also this section. Okay, and this time we're going to use a model class to make this work. So create this model class here. Command N and source Swift file. It can be called weather. This is to represent the result of the API. So to be convenient, I just had a copy of that here. So I'm just copy it and paste it in our Xcode. So we created a very simple object that we can use to populate our result. So it has an ID, name, temperature with the 3 kinds of types. So this is our model. And next step is to declare the model here. So we have a variable which is we can call it weather in the weather type. First, we're gonna save it, and then weather. Okay, this is not optional value at first, so we're not gonna initialize it here. Instead, we're gonna give a HTTP call here, and I'm not gonna code, but I'm gonna copy this file, copy this code here. Just get rid of this now. And the set labels is waiting for us to implement. But let me explain something about this section. This request is actually an Alamofire request. It uses get method, and the URL is the URL string that we just passed. It could be this and this. And we can add a validate method to validate the status code that we can accept. So in this situation, we can accept the code between 200 and 300. So this is expected. If a code like 500 returns, we're gonna go to this section, like else, if some error happens. And this is a request response, and JSON returns and error. So if error didn't happen, we're gonna use the SwiftyJSON to parse the JSON. In here, we can have a look at the return JSON here. So at the top level, we can get the name of the city, and the temperature is here is under main and temp, so it's the second level of this file. In here we're gonna get the ID. Of course, the ID is here, and also the name here, and also the weather, which is under main and temp. So we can assign a type here, which is int, string, and double. Let's see, the ID is int, the name string, and the temperature is double. And next step is to populate this model here. We initialize it with the 3 variables and then set labels. So the way to set label is not so complicated. So we can do a if let name here, but in here we're gonna not pass any data because we're gonna use the data here to populate the labels. Equals self dot weather dot name. So self dot, let me see what's the name. Okay, city name label. Okay. Text equals name. And also the temperature. So copy this temperature label here. Let's see what's the problem. Okay, so in this case, we're gonna convert the double into the string, and we're gonna give it a format. It could be this, and also this argument will be temp. So in this way, we're gonna convert the double value into a string with this format. So I think this is okay now. I'm gonna run this application. Command R. Okay, this value is actually by default returns 6 digits after the dot, which is not so friendly. We're going to stop it and give it some. Let's keep 2 digits after the dot and run this again. Okay, sorry, we should use this way. It's different from other languages. Okay, here we go. We just truncate the extra 4 digits, and the same way as we did. Let's try another city. Okay, it works. The last thing we're gonna do is to give it an indicator, so that when we get data, the user could see a spinner spinning around here before the data comes back, which is more user friendly. So we're gonna introduce this library here before we do the HTTP request. We're gonna copy. So in here we construct a instance of this MDProgressHUD and set the label as loading, and its dim background means you can make the background a little bit dimmer, and we add this object onto the subview of the current view, and we show that. Let's stop it and run and see what happens. This is an Objective-C based library. We're going to use it in the same way as the other 2 libraries. So we're going to command R. Okay, we have some problems, like it could not be completed. Okay, sorry, I put it into the wrong place. So before this request happens, we're gonna put them here. So let's run it. So as we can see, the problems here is everything is okay. We have the dim background, we have the label as loading, and we have this thing spinning here a lot. But the bad thing here is it never stops. Okay, so we're gonna give it a stop. In here, we're gonna run HUD show. We're gonna hide it. Hide this spinner. Hide true. Okay, let's run the project again. Okay, let's see that we can see the city here, and the spinner is gone, and we can try another city like Montreal. Get data spinner. The network is super fast, so you can hardly see the spinners here, but it works. So in this course, we replaced this old code, like the code that is provided by Apple, with the third-party libraries to implement the same set of function. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for watching.